Hi, this is Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California. Here today to teach you a really awesome backbend trick that I love and therefore you love too. Okay, so what we're going to be doing today is, wait, hold on. I'm going to surprise you. This is a cool one and it's worth watching to the end. Love this. Here we go. We're going to be starting off in like a camel position, okay? Be warned. This is a transition more for people who have like a slightly bigger backbend. You don't have to be like Cirque du Soleil, but you gotta be very, very confident in your backbend for this. Or have a built-in spot. If you have someone who can hold you at the hips, this will make this a lot easier and a lot less frightening. Ooh, I didn't mean to say frightening. Please don't turn off the video because I told you there's something that might be frightening because I'm telling you this is a really cool one and definitely worth watching. Here we go. I'm going to start off basically in a camel, but when I do my camel, a couple things that are a little bit different. I'm actually going to tuck my toes, okay? Normally in a camel, you would have the tops of your feet on the floor, but on this one, I want you to really, really tuck like crazy, okay? The other thing that's different is going to be the arm position. I'll get into that in a second. In your camel pose, you want to make sure, tailbone stays rooted, hips stay as far forward as possible, okay? So it's okay if they move back a little bit, but they're moving in the forward direction. You definitely don't want them going back where you're taking it into your quads. Second thing about camel, all back bends are located where? Okay, now, usually if you know me well, every question I ask, the answer is core. But this time it's a different answer. The answer is thoracic spine. Do you guys know what your thoracic spine is? It's the part of your spine that's connected to your ribs. So like this stuff up here, okay? The thing is, a lot of people when they're newer to back bends, they want to take it here in their lumbar spine, which is where most yoga injuries occur. So we're really trying to support this low back with, yes, the core, and create the back bend in the upper back. So, I've got my toes tucked really, really strongly. First thing I need to do is lift my ribs off my pelvis because remember, every back bend is not just bend back, but it's bend up and over, like an arc, okay? So, I like to actually, after I root my tail, lift my ribs as if I'm creating space right here. Sternum, up. My arms are going to be extended next to my ears, okay? Now, usually whenever my arms are next to my ears in yoga, palms are facing in, right? External rotation. But on this one, I want you to actually flex. Woo, woo, like you're raising the roof. That was so lame, but I had to say it. Okay, raising the roof. I want my arms right by my ears. I'm going to lift from my spine, hips move forward. Now check this out. Toes are tucked. Watch my feet. They're the most important part. I'm going to start to lean back, and it's going to become hard to talk. I'm going to lean, till my hands hit the floor, and I press my legs into a full wheel. How about that? Now, you know that was cool. When you come out of a full wheel, guys, by the way, remember you never want to land on your head unless, of course, you're looking for a neck injury. Then land on your head. Otherwise, walk your feet forward enough that you can comfortably tuck your chin and come down on your shoulders. Safe, neutral, calm, easy. Okay, so let us review. Also, when we're doing this, you want to think a little less like as if you were dropping back from standing, very, very close to your hands. Your feet. You actually want your hands to go a little bit back towards the back of your mat. Because if your hands land too close to your feet, it's going to be really hard to come into a full wheel unless you have a full wheel that's like vertical like this. And some people do. Those are those fillet of people. If you happen to be one, go for your feet. But for me, non-fillet of person, I have to go back a little bit on this one, okay? So hands are reaching more towards the back of my mat rather than right there where my feet are. Also, if you're tighter at this, your knees can actually lift off the floor before your hands hit the floor. Let me show. My toes tuck strongly. You can come in like this. Sometimes I actually scoot my knees back a little bit because the more strongly I have my toes tucked, the easier it is to just press into this. My hips up and moving forward a little bit. My ribs, as if I could make my spine long. Oh, I think I actually did make my spine longer. As if I could make my spine longer, my arms waiting to protect my head. If your arms aren't there by your head, if your shoulders are tighter and your arms are here and you lean back, you're going to land on said head, and that will feel like you're ready to go to the hospital. So, arms, you have to be able to pull them back by the ear so they're ready to catch you instead of catching yourself on your head and possibly becoming dead. Dead. Okay, that's never going to happen. But just a warning, be safe, as always. Ribs lift, arms up, like I'm raising the roof. I start to lean back, not with my hips, but with my upper back. I look back. This time I'm going to lift my knees before I even land. Boop, right into my full wheel. Okay? And from there, if you like to tighten it up, you can tighten it up. If you like to loosen it up, you can loosen it up. But fun. Chin to chest, bring it down. Okay, now, I know this one can seem a little bit scary. If you can do a full wheel, you can actually do this one. And I'm telling you, this pose rocks. I love this one. Enjoy it. I hope it makes for a fabulous weekend. This is Shana Meyerson with YOGAthletica in Los Angeles, California.